I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, I'll be using these Silly Sense markers to draw some very cute animal girls. I will be line picking one of these 10 markers, and then I'm going to create a character themed around whatever the scent is. Now, this idea might sound cute at first, since scented art supplies tend to be scented like sweets or fruits. But as you can see over here, cheesy popcorn is also an option, and I really hope that's not going to be the pen that I'm going to pick. So let me try and show you all the scented options that we have. So we've got lime, fresh air, apple, fruit punch, blueberry, watermelon, root beer, cotton candy, marshmallow, and cheesy popcorn. I think aside from root beer and cheesy popcorn, the others are all pretty cute. I also think that cotton candy and marshmallow could be so cute as like a theme for twins, because they're both basically just sugar in different shapes. But anyway, just before we start picking the colors, I did say I want to draw cute animal girls. So I'm actually going to start off by randomizing the animal. I'm going to do a rough sketch of the character's body, and then I'm going to pick the Silly Sense marker, which will decide on the rest of the character's design. Considering this is a 2-page spread, I think I'm going to do 4 characters, 2 on each page. So let's see what we're going to get. Oh, a skunk! I mean, skunks are adorable. I love those. And I like drawing cows and pigs, but it specifically says bull and boar with a picture of a wild boar. I don't really draw boys, but maybe this is a sign to diversify my character lineups. At least for the mandrel, it doesn't specify a gender. So I guess it looks like I get to draw 2 boys and 2 girls today. I'm gonna start with the skunk, who's definitely gonna be a cute little girl, because I love drawing cute little girls. Do mandrels have tails? Sort of. Oh, they're the monkeys with the weird butts. Okay, so boys. Okay, bulls tend to be quite beefy animals, but I have to be careful that he doesn't end up looking like a professional NFL player. I still want him to look young like the other characters. These are the 4 baseline characters that I'm going to use. I don't know what each character is going to be themed around just yet, but I do plan on having all of them hold the item that their design will be centered around. So then, the next step is... Ooh, one of those pens just went flying. So then, the next step is to blind pick one of these markers. And we're going to start with this girl because she's the closest to the foreground. Followed by her, then him, then him. And I always struggle on how to blind pick markers on camera. But I think I found a solution. So I'm going to use this pencil case that I emptied out. And if anything, you watching this video probably see more than I do. Let's see what scent the skunk girl is going to be themed around. Luckily, there's no stinky markers in here. Unless she gets the cheesy popcorn. This one. Oh, it's cotton candy. Oh, that's perfect. She's so cute. This is amazing. And the sniff test. Oh yeah, that smells like sugar. I don't know what cotton candy smells like, but this pen definitely smells like sugar. Cotton candy is pink and fluffy, so she's definitely gonna get a big fluffy skirt. And then maybe some poofy sleeves as well. This perfectly works into my aesthetic. And then, of course, she needs some very fluffy hair. But I feel like the skirt is already really covering up her tail. And I feel like if I give her big fluffy hair like this, then you won't be able to see the tail anymore. And that would be a shame because she's a skunk and tails are really important to skunks. So instead, I think I'm gonna go for something like a beehive. I feel like maybe I can also give her like a really fluffy fringe, kind of like the really old Barbie dolls used to have. She looks very like 80s, 90s. Maybe I can try to emulate some of these like old-fashioned patterns on her skirt as well, but instead of flowers, make it like cotton candy-ish. Oh, maybe she can have like a heart-shaped cotton candy. It's all a bit messy right now, but let's line her and clean her up. Now the line art is done for the first character. It is time to color her in, and since her signature color is going to be this cotton candy silly scents marker, I'm going to use the non-scented Crayola Super Tips to color in the rest of her. And perhaps since she is a cotton candy skunk, I should also color in her fur in this color. It smells so sweet. I am in love. I love this pen. I know I've said it before, but I love this character. She ended up looking so cute. I also kind of love the 80s theme going on. 80s? Or is it 90s? You know, this like vintage style. I think it looks cute. I think it suits her really well. And this is probably the best smelling skunk I've ever come across. But let's move on to the next one, and let's actually do one of the boys next. Alright, let's pick color for the bull boy. Obviously, I'm not putting the cotton candy marker back just because we already used it. Let's mix up the colors again. And I'm going to pick this one. Oh, it's root beer brown. Well, that's kind of lame. I was actually hoping for a fun color. So, I have never had root beer, but I do believe it's a non-alcoholic drink, because otherwise it would be kind of weird that Crayola would include it. But when I Google root beer, every picture I see is it being served in a beer jug. And I really don't want this guy to look like he's drinking alcohol. I think I'm just gonna turn this into something that looks more like a root beer float. I am considering to maybe try and stick to this like 80s, 90s fashion, whatever this is. Now the question is, what kind of outfit does a root beer remind me of? I'm really seeing this 2010 hipster style with the white shirt and suspenders. But is that something a kid would wear? Maybe instead of suspenders, I can go for overalls. Overalls had a moment somewhere. I feel like I'm already losing what decade I'm aiming for, but I'm kind of feel like giving this guy the like 90s teen romance heartthrob haircut. Okay, the lineup for the bull boy is done. So let's start coloring. And I think just like with the skunk girl, I'm also gonna color in his fur with the root beer marker. Okay, so let's see. Since the skunk girl is almost entirely pink, I think I'm gonna try and do the same thing with the bull boy. And here's the finished root beer bull boy. I think he also looks cute, but not as cute as her. Now we continue with the mandrel girl. And let's see what fun color we're gonna pick for her. And again, I'm not gonna add these two colors into the box. This one. Oh, fruit punch. So I really like the color of the fruit punch. And let's do a quick sniff test. It doesn't really smell like any fruit, but it does not smell the same kind of sweet like the cotton candy does. So let's see, fruit punch, huh? Since the fruit punch is just another drink, I'm kind of debating if I'm gonna lean into like a tropical theme, because I would really love to draw a tropical theme. I could give her a dress that has like little fruit patterns on it, but I don't know if I just want to give her a dress as well. Maybe I can give her like an overall dress or skirt, and then she's kind of like a combination of these two. What kind of hair could I go for? Maybe braids. I think braids could be cute. Okay, I think I got the sketch down for the mandrel girl. Okie dokie, the line art is done for the monkey girl. Wherever her fur is, I'm gonna layer it to make it a little darker. And then I'm still gonna use the same pen for her skin tone as well. I think I might have to add some oranges here or some yellows as well, just to make it a little more fruity. The facial markings are what makes a mandrel, so I do kind of want to keep them similar to the real colors this animal would have. And I'm gonna give her orange eyes. On a lot of the pictures, the mandrels have very, very bright and striking like orange or yellow eyes. And I'm gonna add some like orange slices into her design. So I think this is like a really good color choice. The fact that she is so colorful, she looks like fruit salad themed candy at least. Okay, so how are we feeling about the fruit punch mandrel? I think she's really cute. I quite like the color scheme though. We are on to the last character, who is gonna be the boar boy. Let's get out my mystery pen bag and see what scented marker I'm gonna end up picking for him. Give me something good. Oh, we got watermelon. Now the boar is probably gonna end up just looking like a normal pig. I forgot this pen is an option. Watermelon boy. At this point, I kind of have to stick with the like 80s, 90s themed fashion, but I genuinely have no idea what I could go for. Maybe I could go for something summery. Oh, maybe like a Hawaiian shirt could be fun. Of course, if we're going for summer themes, you should definitely wear some shorts. I think I'm gonna keep the shirt open and then have him wear another like t-shirt or tank top underneath. Maybe he can have kind of like a shark necklace, but instead of a shark, it's like a watermelon or a watermelon slice. And of course he has to carry the watermelon. When I'm looking up like haircuts for little boys, I'm mostly just getting bowl cuts. But this guy's already basically got a bowl cut just with a split in the middle. Okay, you know what? Whatever, he's getting a bowl cut. Bowl cuts stuck around for a really long time. So I just realized another fault in my plan. This watermelon pen is pink, and watermelons from the outside are not pink, and I only drew this watermelon with its shell perfectly intact, so that wasn't the smartest choice. I don't really like the smell of this pen. This pen smells... I'd say it smells like some sort of cleaning chemicals. And a lot of the Crayola scented markers do. Oh, I really hate coloring in the watermelon. Why is the watermelon pen not green? Why is it this fleshy color? So here's my cute little boar boy. I think the green in the Hawaiian shirt kind of saves the color palette a little, so it's not all just pinks and skin tones. The skin tone watermelon looks absolutely disgusting though. And ta-da! And here are my cute vintagely dressed new kids inspired by some Crayola Silly Sense markers. So we have root beer, cotton candy, fruit punch, and watermelon. If you own these same Crayola Silly Sense, then I really hope you were drawing along with me, so it kind of feels like a 4D movie for you. I also gave the 4 characters names, so this is Bruno, Rosella, Violet, and Cyrus. I tried to pick color names that match the colors, but Violet is like so on the nose for a purple character, but the name just felt kind of right for her. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which of these characters you like the best or worse, and I really hope to see you again next week for another video. Goodbye!